you to do is right now, just allow yourself to settle into your body. And I want you to just notice what you're feeling as I'm consciously moving myself into relationship and becoming aware of you as a little kid. And as I'm tuning into you right now, collective, there's some different ages, but the age that seems to really be coming up clear is like this age 5 to 6. And there's this part of you that you just want to play, you want to explore, you want to try stuff out, but you're being told no. And when you speak to your inner child, it's best to speak in the language that you spoke in when you were a little kid, because that's how your unconscious language is formed. And just notice how you feel as I come into complete acceptance and curiosity about this beautiful little being. And I just want you to know that the way you are right now is perfect. There's really nothing that you have to do in order to be loved or accepted. So I just want to say this adorable, what a cutie. Hi, I see you. And I want you to know that I am completely interested in you. And it's so important that you know that you have not done anything wrong. You're not in trouble at all. In fact, you have been asking for help. You've been trying to let the adult part of you know that you need some help, that there's some things that you want to do and try. Maybe you've been acting out a little bit, but really, you've just been trying to communicate. And for that, I want to say thank you. It's so good that you don't give up. And I want you to know that this adult part of you really wants to hear from you. They just didn't know until right now that they could. And I also want you to know that usually when adults say that they're going to help you or do something for your own good, you don't usually like it. You usually have to do stuff that you don't want to do or talk about stuff that you don't want to talk about, or you wind up getting in trouble anyway. It makes you feel like it's all your fault. That's not the case here at all. No, in fact, we want you to know that you're just welcome here, and anything you want to show us or share with us, we want to know about. Maybe you want to show us a drawing, you want to read to us, you want to tell us about something, and that's okay. We're really interested. I want you to also know that maybe you don't feel like hanging out with us. Maybe it's kind of boring. And if you don't want to, that's okay. It's just important that you know that you're really welcome here. And I'm wondering, my little Kathy, and we got a little Sandy here, and they're wondering if they can come over and play and come hang out with you. Yeah? Okay. So it's always more fun when we do stuff with somebody, right? Okay. So speaking directly to the adult self, I want you to just please close your eyes. And how did that feel? Notice how did that feel when I was speaking directly to that little kid. You may feel yourself relaxing. You may feel some excitement come up. But you may still feel a little nervous, and that's okay. However you feel is just fine. Just notice. So close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. And just hold it for a moment. And then exhale and relax. Ah, good. Take another breath. Hold and relax. Ah. And make that little ah sound as you breathe out. And once again, breathe in, hold, and relax. Pardon me, I'm going to take a little sip. And feel yourself ground your energy by imagining roots growing out of the bottom of your feet and sending them deep, deep down into the center of the earth. And imagine this anchor as a strong support and ballast for you to relax even more. And while you're in this very relaxed state, think back to your childhood before the age of 5 and recall one of those times when you felt sad and lonely. Imagine floating back to that memory and just wait until you have one. Maybe sad and lonely is not quite the right word, but maybe you just didn't feel good or feel heard, you didn't feel respected or cared for. Maybe even feel frustrated. Just follow back the feeling. And now you're going to meet your inner child. Imagine that the adult that is you is sitting in a chair and listen to the sound of my voice now, going to this memory. And appearing before you is your younger self. Picture, visualize, or imagine being there in your memory with your younger self. You might even find yourself back in your old house. Now imagine that you kneel down in front of him or her and look directly from your eyes into their eyes and say mentally and internally, I am so sorry that you've had to be alone all your life. I'm so sorry. There's never been anyone there for you. That pushed you around or ignored you. I'm here now, and I didn't really know until this moment that I could come and meet you. That I'm here now, and I see who you are. I see how innocent and beautiful you really are. And you're just a little kid, and this isn't your job to try and be taking care of this. It's my job to take care of you. And I see that you're spontaneous and you have hopes and desires to express yourself. You just want to try stuff out. You just want to do stuff, and that's okay. That's your job. And I'm to protect you and to listen to you. Now, respect your feelings. And I haven't been. And I'm so sorry. And you'll never, ever, ever have to be alone again. And if it feels right, you want to reach out to that little child and pick them up and hold them close, you may. And just let them know that, hey, I'm an adult now. And since we were little, since we were our childhood, I have learned so many ways that I can take care of you. I'm big and strong now, and I can make sure that you're safe. And now for a moment, I want to talk directly to your little inner child self. And I'm just wondering, as you're listening to your adult self talk to you, how do you feel? Do you trust them? Are you happy to see them, or does it make you feel scared? It's okay, whatever you feel, it's okay. Just look at your adult self who's there for you now and mentally tell them how you feel. Do you feel pleased with what they're telling you, or can you accept what they're saying? I'm just going to let that little guy respond to you. Now, little one, let me tell you something. You're going to have to teach that grown up what it is that you really want from them, even if you find it hard to believe that they are really right here for you right now. And if they're promising to the best of their ability to respond to you, what you want, even before responding to other people, by putting you first. I mean, doesn't that, they didn't know. They were taught to take care of everybody and then you last. But they're on the job now. We need you to help them realize that you're the most important person that needs care, love, and attention. Little one, tell your adult self what it is you need specifically in order to feel safe and secure. Do you want more time from your adult to play and be joyful? When you're afraid, do you want them to recognize your concerns? Go ahead, tell them what you want. Now back to the adult self as they're talking to you. Go ahead and feel free to talk to them. You're the only one who really knows what it is they need to know. You're the only one who's ever been in their shoes. And you pay attention and respond to the best of your ability and letting them know that you can and will stop what you're doing. And you calm that little fearful child when they're afraid because they are in a new situation, or they don't like the people around them, or they might even be nervous about being seen in public. Whatever it is, allow them to tell you. That way you can help them through it. When the two of you have come into an accord of what you'll do for your child and what your child feels is good that you will do, then find a safe place within your body and bring that image of your child into your body where they can live safe and secure within you. And just take as much time as you need. And what I'd invite you to do too is allow that love in your heart to warm up and let that light shine on the two of you. And it might even help to bring that child up into your heart. Within this new relationship of blending your child and adult, allow all of the old programming from within every cell of your body and every DNA to unwind itself gently. Imagine the old ideas and feelings and concepts are flying up, out and away in a swirling vortex of energy, unwinding, unwinding, unwinding. Remember to breathe. Good, and just make adjustments that you need to. Now begin rewinding, rewinding, rewinding with this new understanding of who you are, protected, safe, responded to, loved, and cared for. And see this new energy just rewinding and rewinding as a vortex of gold and pink and like this tornado, just swirling powerfully, creating a whole new holographic image that's now programmed directly into every cell of your body and your DNA. And just allow this process to take all the time it needs, integrating. And from this new perspective, imagine that you're floating in a clear bubble above all the memories of your life, from this childhood time forward until your current age. And as you float above all your memories, allow your conscious and subconscious mind working together now to show you the most important memories that have affected you up until now. Now allow yourself to look at these old memories from this new perspective of feeling safe and loved, cared for. Just see what you see and observe and gather the information of any learning in the past as you leave those older ideas of yourself behind. and see what you experience from your life from this new perspective. And take all the time you need, then return back into your body, sitting right there in that room. And when you return, open your eyes, come fully back into the room, feeling integrated, refreshed, relaxed, and at ease. When that feels complete, let me know. Beautiful, beautiful. And now, if you're in a journal or something, maybe it's a good time for you to make some notes about what you're noticing, not necessarily reporting back to me. I really do want to hear that. But I also want to just give yourself time to check in with yourself and remember some information that came through. When you think about this little kid, and all this kid wants is to be loved, and everything this kid does every day to just have the experience of being safe and loved. That's all he's after, and accepted. What do you know now about how these feelings from your inner kid, how this has been affecting your money? Have you been in the role of a kid who can't have what he wants or needs? Or maybe in your little inner reality as you're tuning in to these scenes and these movies that have played over and over, have you been the dad? Have you been like the mom? Were you ignored? But just notice what you're feeling. Notice what information's floating up. And we're going to continue exploring this theme throughout the seminar.